What is good, everyone? Long time no see. It's been a minute since our last video, and that's because we've just been super busy. I can speak for Junior, who's been busy with his homework and such, coming up in his senior year of high school. Getting old, man.
Don't say that.
School year is starting up though, so we wanted to push out this video because, alright, we gotta be honest with you guys. We have been behind on so much stuff. Oh boy, I mean, we're gonna show you some really dope stuff that we've been picking up. But I mean, we have about like, I don't know, we missed 2 shipments from Japan that we didn't film. One which just came today. 2 of them actually, one from Hobby Link, one from CS Toys, and another one from Hobby Link.
Oh, so it's 3 shipments.
Yeah, 3 shipments. A bunch of Funko Pops, including something that we picked up over at Image Anime.
We were a little spoiled.
Yeah, we might have spoiled ourselves a little bit. But you know what? It's all good because I'm just coming off of my celebration of my 25th birthday. But besides all that, we are trying to do some construction behind us here. Finally putting up some of the soft vinyls. Right now we have the Common Riders up. RIP to Build, the show itself, not the actual character. But what we're here to talk about today is actually Marvel and their Legacy series, or Legend series, I should say. Legacy is Power Rangers. What am I saying, right? Specifically, one of the key toy figures that has come out has to do with the Venom movie that is dropping later this year. Now, it took us a little bit of time to find all these figures, right? Spoiler alert, we did find all of them. We did have to pay a little bit extra for like 2 or 3, 2 of them. But I think it was well worth it. Most of these did come from GameStop. Most of them came from the GameStop around us in Brooklyn. There is one that came from GameStop over in Virginia because I was there for a couple of days as a mini vacation. And let's just get to it, right? Starting off, we got Mr. Eddie Brock himself, Venom. This figure is just so classic. I mean, there's how can you mess up that black and white, right? We did find this one over. I did find this one over at GameStop over in 18th Ave in Brooklyn, and this one came with part of the Monster Venom. All of these came with a part of the Monster Venom. But the really interesting part is that because it is the Venom line, you see that double head, right? You see the actual Venom head that you can replace Brock's head with. So this is item number 1.
I don't get the little shoulder things.
I don't either, but this series just comes like that. It's really strange. The second item, I don't know what to describe this as. It's just Spider-Man, all right? As you can tell, he's not that big, right? But he made up with it with the Build-A-Figure set because this was the big one. This is the item that we found that I was able to find in Virginia. GameStop, $22.99. Make sure you get that power-up bonus, right? Third item, this one we overpaid.
Which one is
Straight
this
up.
one?
Scream.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I did have the opportunity to pick this up in Virginia, although it would have been the same exact price. Got this off of Amazon. Gotta love Prime. This is Scream's very first figure. Maybe that's why it was a little bit harder to find.
Or maybe GameStop is just sexist.
Nah, let's not say that. Maybe. But needless to say, we got it. I'm very happy with how it looks. The hair is just ridiculously crazy on this figure. I mean, let's look at the back. We haven't taken out the package, like the figure itself. We have opened it, but it's just right now we don't have the proper display to put this up. But the hair is what's making this just crazy. You talk about Venom's chest, right? The little things that come out of it. You got to talk about Scream's hair. Now, Peter Parker himself. That is right, people. Marvel's Poison is actually Peter Parker. This one was complete 180. I had no idea. Junior, I'm pretty sure you had no idea.
Yeah, I found out when I read the box.
And again, with going along with the dramatic effect, you see that spider on Poison's chest.
I do like his overall design.
The overall design is very clean. I mean, you got that white attire, the white figure itself with that black spider with the long legs, right? Super clean. I like it. I'm interested to see how Anti-Venom comes out, which is dropping at the end of August, which is tomorrow. Maybe we pick it up. Who knows? I don't know. Carnage. If anybody doesn't know who Carnage is, first off, Google, right? But just to give you a quick recap, Carnage is basically a Venom without a heart, right? Because Venom still, at least in the comic book, Venom still has somewhat of a conscience, and Carnage just doesn't care. More of that dramatic effect. I mean, you can see it in the arms, you can see it with the hook that he has right there, or the blade, I should say. This one also, that interchangeable head, right? This was actually the very second figure from this collection that we got. The first one being the Venom, second one being Carnage. Unfortunately, this Carnage's box came torn up. But it's okay, because the important thing is we were able to find it for retail at GameStop. So shout out to GameStop. Just make sure your shipments don't let this happen. And the last one, which is curveball. Typhoid Mary. Now, this is one of the Mary Walker's 3 identities, right? More of a violent side of her. I can't say much about this figure, to be honest. And I don't want to say anything that I don't know, because I don't want to give you wrong information. The little sword looks cool, though, because it comes wrapped up in... I don't know if that's supposed to be flames.
I think it's supposed to be
right?
flames.
Something. This is one of the more normal ones. I think Typhoid and Spider-Ham are the ones that look the most normal.
You think Spider-Ham is normal.
Right? So that took us, what? 6 figures, right? 6 figures to be able to build Monster Venom. Alright. Was it worth it? Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, first off, look at the size of this, right? If you put it up next to a regular figure, right? So you got, oh wow, did not even do this on purpose. But you got Venom, and you got Venom on steroids, being Monster Venom, right? The figure itself is just, with all these Build-A-Figures, it's just going to be a lot bigger, because obviously you're getting what you paid for. And the detail on it is just sick. I like the fact that there's not so much of this.
What?
The additional pop-up.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
It has more to do with just like the veins that are on the figure itself, the mask, right? Look at that head. That tongue is crazy, boy. And the back, I mean, this is basically Brock Lesnar in his prime if he were Venom. I like it. Am I happy that it took us 6 figures? No. Fun fact though, this is our very first Marvel Build-A-Figure, right? And I could not sleep knowing that I hadn't completed it yet. That's one of my issues, is I need to finish something, right? If I don't finish it, it just bites away at my conscience. And well, thankfully I'm in a position to be able to afford this kind of stuff and, you know, really do this. Now, that was the big thing that I wanted to show. That was the purpose of this video. However, the last thing that I do want to show, because I went to get a haircut today. Shout out to Mike, my barber. And I stopped by Walgreens because I needed to buy body wash, right? I'm running low. Duh. Stop in. I was like, might as well look at what figures they have, right? And you never know what they have. They had a Spider-Man. They had a couple of the Spider-Man Marvel Legends figures. But what really stood out was, and I think they just got this in stock, which is crazy because 2 months ago, this is what was starting to drop almost in every other location as far as Walgreens go. But they had 2 of these, and I didn't really know about it. If I'm being completely honest with you, the Silver Surfer, right? And I decided to pick it up. One, because I really like that color, right? Just like you like Poison, I really like this silver on this Silver Surfer action figure. It does come with its board. I am not sure about the figure's ability to balance, right? That's always going to be the big surprise. Judging by how that leg looks, though, I don't know if it's going to be great. We'll find out. I do like the fact that it has 2 changes of hands, right? So you in total you have 6 hands that it could possibly have. And this right here, these things just remind me of Doctor Strange. So that's what we've been picking up lately. I mean, to be honest, this has only been maybe like within the last 3 weeks. But we just have so much to show you. But to recap, real quick, because then we gotta sign off because it's about 1 o'clock in the morning here, and I still gotta go to work tomorrow. We got Silver Surfer, Walgreens exclusive, people. Walgreens exclusive, and the full Venom series. So,
Wait, can I say something?
yes,
You know how the Simpsons are always predicting stuff?
yes.
Spider Pig. Homer Simpson said Spider Pig in like the movie, and now we have a Spider Pig figure.
I mean, The Simpsons is always on money. Like, they always hit the money mark.
Kind of
right?
creepy.
It is. But I'm not gonna question it too much because I still gotta go to sleep tonight. Hopefully, this has been entertaining because it was a blast shooting this. I was half asleep before I even started to shoot this, and then I quickly woke up. Tell us what you think. Did anybody else get the full Venom series? Because if you did, please share that with us. You know, were you crazy enough to also spend over $120 on all these figures? Because God knows not everyone is. But we will be shooting more videos soon because we want to try to get a lot of content out before the start of the school year because we're going to be super busy. Junior with being a senior in high school, applying to colleges, and me making sure that my high school students end up on the right path. But very exciting. Our next video will be on Super Sentai stuff. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Until then, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Subscribe, people, subscribe, so that way you know when the next video drops. And be sure to watch the movie. Until then, I am one half of those comic bros, Junior. Sign it out, please.
Good night, people.
Good night.